I'm not going to do the whole "hey guys, welcome to my channel" thing, because the reason this channel exists isn't a cute origin story. It's multiple years of IVF that didn't work, a 10-year job that disappeared overnight, a dog that I loved for 15 years that passed away, and a version of myself that I worked so hard to build that I barely recognized anymore. So hi, I'm Stephanie, and this is where I started over. I built my career in HR. That means I was the person everyone came to when things were hard. Layoffs, conflicts, difficult conversations that no one else wanted to have. And I was good at it. I genuinely care about people. But what nobody tells you about being the person who holds everyone else together is that nobody is really holding you. Long hours, constant emotional labor, and somewhere in the middle of all that, I stopped asking myself what I actually needed. I didn't burn out slowly, I burned out all at once, and I just kept going. The last few years have been a lot. I went through multiple rounds of IVF. And if you've been through fertility treatments, you know it's not just about the physical part, though that's brutal enough. It's the hope, the waiting, the way your whole life gets reorganized around one outcome, and then the grief when that outcome doesn't come, over and over again. I don't think I let myself fully grieve it. I went back to work, I stayed busy, I did what I was taught to do, take care of everyone else and push my stuff down to the bottom of the list. Earlier this year, the company I'd given 10 years of my life to let me go, and last year my dog Jasper passed away. He was 15. He was the most constant thing in my life for over a decade. He was there for every city I moved to, every hard night, every transition, and then he wasn't. I'm not telling you all of this to make you feel sorry for me. I'm telling you because I spent a long time pretending these things weren't as heavy as they were, and I don't want to do that here. A few years ago, before all of this, I started hiking. I started with a meetup group. I showed up not really knowing what to expect. I grew up in Southern California. I've traveled around several countries, but somehow being outside, like really outside in nature, really wasn't something I'd ever made space for. Something happened on those trails that made me feel like myself again and quiet all the noise and the distractions. This past fall, I took my first solo camping trip to Assateague. I watched the wild horses roam free, the sun rise over the beach, and sat by myself as the sun went down. I just existed without agenda, without performance. That was the moment I knew something had to change. Not just a new routine, a whole new relationship with how I was living. I'm 41, I live in DC. It's not where I'm originally from. I'm a Southern California girl who's lived all over New York, Boston, Chicago, Europe, and I ended up here because of work. Making friends in your 40s in a new city is genuinely hard, and I'm actively working on it. This year, I'm not just surviving. I'm building something. I'm building a life that has new community, people that I adore, and the outdoors, focusing on camping, hiking, backpacking. I did my first backpacking trips last year. I'm still very much a beginner and figuring it all out, but enjoying the process. I'm also continuing to build my life with intentional travel. Solo travel, the kind where you make decisions for yourself and discover you're more capable than you thought, but also with my tribe and people who fill me up and make travel so much more enjoyable. I'm building something I started calling my soft life. Not soft as in easy, because we know life isn't easy, especially right now. Soft as in slow enough to actually feel it, present enough to actually be in it. That's what this channel is about. I made this channel because I kept looking for myself online and not quite finding anything that resembled me. I love the outdoors community, but a lot of it doesn't look like me. It doesn't always talk to the woman who came into this late in life, who's figuring out in real time, who sometimes get anxious on the camping trip for reasons that have nothing to do with the trail. If you're a woman who feels like the outdoor space wasn't really made for you, if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s and you're rebuilding something, if you're tired and you can't quite name why, this is for you. I'm not going to tell you to hustle harder. I'm not going to tell you 10 steps to live your best life. I'm going to take you with me on the trails, on the trips, through the honest parts as I figure it out. Go further, feel everything. If any of that resonates with you, please subscribe. Stick around. I'm going to be here consistently, putting out real content about real places, and I'd love for you to be a part of it and share what you're going through as well. I'm Stephanie. This is Simply Stephanie Denise. Let's go.